Yeah, well, here on the Barrens, day 13, April 6th. I took a day off on account of the cold. I slept really, really cold last night. My ice, especially where you breathe, is all totally iced up. And we got down to the 30s, close to 40 below last night probably. And in a cold spell here, the wind wasn't blowing, which was one advantage here. So I took the day off. It was a beautiful, clear day. Got up to 12 below. I was really ashamed. It had been a great travel day, but it did have some sun with intensity, so I was able to stretch my sleeping bags out on the skis outside and drag those out pretty well, enough for a couple more storms. And then all my gear too is iced up from the storm, so all my headgear, gloves, everything's iced up. So just got on thought. I think it was probably wise to take a cold day off, and also I did repair the air mattress about 3 days ago. That was pretty hell. Sleeping on the ground on a small mat. It was a real advantage getting that done. I did everything I could to find that leak. On a day off, I took soapy water, spread it out all over the sleeping mat, the sleeping air mattress to try to find the leak. And this is, when it was really blowing and cold outside, and it caused a real mess inside. I couldn't find the leak that way, and then I put this clear water over the whole air mattress, and that didn't work. So over time, what I did is I wet my lips, and by square inch, I went over the entire air mattress while sitting on one end of it, and I did find the leak that way. I could uh, sense on my wet lips the cool pressure of a small pin leak. So I got that solved, which is a huge difference. This air mattress, by the way, it's a down-filled air mattress. This is not a new idea. I remember in high school at my parents' house, I slid open an air mattress, and then I had a old down army bag that I slid down and over, and I just thought it was something I was stuffing down into the various chambers, but it just got all over the room I was in, and then from there it went out into the house, and my mother will never forget that one. So I did, had that idea, and it was a idea of old using that down-filled air mattress, but this other company that I've worked for the last 15 years specializes in down air mattresses, and it makes a huge difference. A regular air mattress it just conducts the cold right up through it into your body, but the down-filled air mattress is really the way to go. The problem with a lot of gear nowadays is that they make it cheaper and lighter. And lighter is an excuse for using more flimsy fabrics, and that's where, especially in air mattresses, anyone that has one of these lightweight ones is probably aware of that. You can't get any dust or dirt. I'm real particular with it. It's a clean environment out here, but I'm always taking really careful steps to keep that clean. But it would surprise me. It was the first air mattress I ever actually bought. This company sponsored me about 6, 7 air mattresses years back, and I've used up all those air mattresses over time. So I just thought, well, it's a great brand. I'd buy another one. But sure enough, there was this pinhole leak, but I fixed that. Another thing that's real lightweight and kind of shoddy are a lot of the lightweight, like the canoeing tents. They come in at 4 or 5 pounds. Yeah, they are lightweight, but the ultraviolet just burns a hole right through its cheap fabric, and it's hard to get a really lightweight tent that doesn't fall apart under ultraviolet. Of course, the average person doesn't use a tent that much. Ultraviolet will affect these cheaper tents in another 3 or 4 weeks straight out in the sun. They pretty much toast. But the problem with the lightweight gear. Anyways, I got the mattress solved. I'm all set. It's going to be really super cold again tonight. It's calm, and so I'm all set for a good night of sleep. So I'll check in tomorrow then. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous day here. You can see forever on the Barrens. And we'll over and out on day 13, April 6th.